Hey guys, I'm back to another video. Today we are doing What If Naruto Was a Tailed Beast Part 8. And I guess I hope you guys enjoyed. Well, I can see you've enjoyed What If Deku was or had a panther crack, and What If Deku had a dragon crack. I can see you guys have enjoyed those. But anyway, well, yeah. So in the last part we left off with Naruto, Naruto, Sasuke, and Ruby, Naruto's sister. Again, if you want to know more about it, the link to the playlist should be in the description below, or at the end of this video, there will be where you'll be able to go and watch the entire thing from start to finish. Anyway, yeah, in the last part we left off with those three. Well, with Naruto, of course, asking the proctor, when does it start? When does, the written part of the tuning exam start? And well, he said, after, a little bit of time, he said, well, now, it starts, as he, got up, handed the paper to the proctor, and then, proctor's mouth dropped down as he finished, and he said, well, I'm also going to need to go to a toilet. I know I didn't like that part, but that's how you gave it to Sasuke and Ruby, as that would be, well, yeah. And then, Sasuke, well, says, jeez, Naruto, you're smart. Didn't you think so? I guess well, I guess that's intelligence to expect from a tailed fox, a tailed beast, a 11-tailed beast. And so, yeah. So then, of course, well, after a couple of more, well, after like an hour or two and some odd minutes, the proctor ends up saying, that's time, and everyone, like gives them all to the proctor. And well, yeah, well, an hour in, Sasuke and Ruby gave their tests and all their test papers, and which he was also surprised, but then he's like, well, I guess, well, I guess if you're on the team with, a person who literally just hands you the test when you say start, I guess I should expect that. But she's like, he's still thinking how smart is that boy to finish almost instantly. And, well, yeah. Anyway, so when how the, I can't remember the name, but the snake girl, she barges through the window. Not the door, the window. She breaks the window. And I think so. I'm not sure. Pretty sure though. And he's like, geez, you're a bit, well, yeah, you're a little bit early. As she then, explains the next part of the tuning exams, the Forest of Death. Or a little bit of it. Then, then she says, meet me at the gates or the test site. And well, she then vanishes and waits for them there. Oh, well, no, not teleport, because the only real teleportation jutsu we know of is the full Kage, which the only full Kage guards, or what used to be the full Kage guards, can use, but that requires all 6 of them to perform the jutsu. Because the chakra, I think, the chakra is out of He's got it besides from Naruto, and well, nobody's really going to exactly teach a tailed beast how to do the full Kage, But I say it's the fourth Hokage, Double Testers, because he's the one who refined it and made it fast, fast enough for him to be able to teleport a 10 Toad Beast bomb, away before any of them noticed. So, yeah. Managed to, teleport there, teleport that way, and then still without anyone noticing him. So, yeah. Of course, the only one noticing was Naruto. Yeah. I think so, at least. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway. Yeah. So I'm not really going to teach him that. And so, oh yeah, because, they're all just walking there, and as they all, get there, and everyone's there, then, she then explains, the test, what you have to do, and that explains it fully. Well, you have to get, an earth or an earth or water scroll. One of those. Yeah, you'd have to get either one of those. If you've got this one, you have to get this one, and vice versa. So if you've got an water, I think I said. Yes, if you have water, you have to get earth, and if you've got earth, you have to get water. And, yeah. Then, everyone, then just like, go to your positions and get ready to go through. And, Sasuke already Sasuke maybe just look at Naruto and goes, we won't really have to try you, will we, now? And Naruto's just like, well, you can if you want, but it'd be a waste of time because I know what team's got what scores. Like, of course, So, yeah, because Inky's got a certain smell of it, depending on which, one it is. So you've, it's like, well, yeah, I've always been able to, smell that good. Smell the difference between what ink is used, because they use two different inks. Or I think they may have used two different types of ink. Or at least the trying process was different for two different ones, so yeah. Well, there's some factor that he can pick up on, and he's able to discern which one is which. And so, I go, well, we've got an earth one, so we'd only have to look for the water. So, not really look, more so just follow the, more, and he's like, I guess we wouldn't even be able to follow you're that fast, so, you can hold on to me, and we'd then be at the gate because you wouldn't really see what happened. Yeah, I guess it's true, and then that also mean we would have time to, relax and just catch up on our sleep. So, well, I'm going to have sleep, and we goes, yeah, so do I. And they're like, what have you been doing after training? With who? Not with who, just, some training. Yeah, because he has been doing some training. More like, accuracy type training and that. So that he's able to throw stuff and that a lot. Or more accurately, and trying to learn some new jutsus also. So he's not exactly, so he is kind of tired. That just day itself, he's tired. And so, she's out to start as Naruto grabs those two and just blows past everyone. And grabs the score they need and is already out of the game. Or the middle forest, of course. Well, what do you expect when you've got, a tailed beast? Well, what do you expect when you've got someone who's a tailed beast and a 11-tailed beast person who's will go that fast? And so, he's, well, he enters it, and they're like, boss, we've got, something that you need to see this. Like, what? So I comment just started. It's like, yeah, exactly. It just started. Which intrigues her when they say, in a more sarcastic way, yeah, it just started. As soon as she goes up and they show her the clip of Naruto and his team just, walking in, and they can see a glimpse of both, the water and earth scrolls. And she's like, what? How on earth did that team manage to get them? Yeah, and it doesn't look like there's a scratch on them either. It's like, Jesus, he's breaking every record currently. he's breaking every type of record there is. Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure the only way to get, the only way to get faster would be to have a ridiculously fast teleportation quack. Oops, not quack, jutsu. Yeah, I'm also thinking of doing another video today because I'm just being too impatient and not waiting for Tuesday. Yes, anyway. So after when they walk in, Naruto opens it, and instead of seeing seeing Iruku, he sees Kakashi. They see, Kakashi. Like Kakashi, and it's like, huh? Well, what are you doing here? You shouldn't be done already. Oh no, he goes, huh? Oh, you done already? Is that Kakashi? You may want to look at the time. It's like, why it just started? Have you done? He goes, oh, it just started. I expected this from, He's like, well, yes, so? It's like, aren't you surprised that about? No, not really, because I kind of, thought that, Naruto would want to try and end this as fast as possible. And it's like, huh. Oh yeah, anyway. Indeed, then Ruby asks, what does that, say on the wall? And Kakashi tells them what it says. I haven't watched Naruto in a while, so I can't remember what he says. But he says what's on the wall, or what's on that painting, and then, they go and rest up. Of course, what this obviously means is that Sasuke doesn't get the curse mark, or at least not yet. So he will eventually get it, but just not yet. Because, Sasuke is still gonna want power, because he's the weakest person. Even though he grew up with having Naruto as a rival, or less Naruto and more Ruby as a rival, as Naruto was always the best. He just never really liked showing it. Yeah, he never going all out that everyone knew, and then it became kind of almost only it used to be very early on that Sasuke would be able to fight with him, but then very early on he turned to his own sister being able to, as his sister was really the only one that could kind of keep up with Naruto, or she can, and even now, of course, Naruto's sister Ruby is up to one-tailed, and she's got a very long way to go to becoming stronger than her own brother, when she knows that, and she knows it could take her a lifetime, and even then, she still might not be ever stronger than her brother, and she knows, she may only be strong for her brother maybe for the time that she's alive, because, wow, she knows her brother's gonna live pretty much forever, or at least her adopted brother, yeah. But nobody knows that Naruto is a tail beast, or, well, yeah. And, well, so, they're going for the other, I think, 2 or 3 days. They're about, I think they had 3 days from the start, so there'd be 2 days that they'd be training for. They'd just be, training, or at least, Kakashi and, Sasuke would be training together, and then Ruby and Naruto would be training with one another, with Naruto, while going into his two-tailed state, of course outside the village. Yeah, and with Naruto going in his two-tailed state, fighting against, or not fighting, but sparring against his sister Ruby, so that she can become, as strong as, mind you. Well, I mean, tails, I just mean, tails according to Naruto. I would say she's probably strong, she's definitely stronger than Sukaku, and she's just about stronger than Matatabi, so, yeah. When she becomes as strong as Naruto at two tails, she'll be able to easily defeat then Matatabi, and be able to then at least begin to spar, at least spar then with the three-tailed. Well, no, she'd be able to then, I think, she'd be able to beat she'd be able to definitely beat the two tails once she masters two, and spar with three tails, or at least wear him down. Yeah. But she's still not strong enough yet. Well, nowhere near strong enough, obviously. And, yeah. But yeah, by the, of course, then, the last day of they go, well, Kakashi, what are we going to do for the last day then? It's like, just rest. Rest? Well, you've been training for 2 days straight, we all have. And, rest is important. Naruto especially. And, you need to get your rest. So then you'd be prepared, at least the other two would be then prepared for, the, next stage. And then, so then the next day they're all just hanging out, just walking around the village, because they're bored. Yeah. And, they just, go out, probably, and I don't know, like playing some games and that. I don't know. Whatever they do to pass the time. And then, yeah. And that's pretty much what they do for the rest of the day then. And, then, of course, the next day, everyone goes to the main place, as, of course, while they wait for everyone to come in. And once the last people are in, and she just goes, well, that's time up. Anyone else that comes in from practically now to, whenever is disqualified. And Yeah. So it's like, oh, okay, and he explains that because there's so many of them left, you have to, yeah, as there's so many of you left, we're gonna have to hold a prelims to the third stage. So, what do you mean? Come on, we've just got here, hardly any of us have had any time to rest. It's like, yes, but because there's one of you, we have to hold it now. And we'll then go to explain, the prelims and why, go into more details why they have to hold the prelims, because, there is a record amount of people that have actually completed it this time around. And, of course, Shikaku, again, once he lays, this time once he ends up, looking over, you can feel he's still scared of Naruto. And then when when he looks over, to Ruby, Shikaku's also then scared and going, no, don't mess with her either. It's like, what are you scared of her now? It's like she feels a lot strong, like stronger. Like, I was never, seen Shikaku or has heard Shikaku be so scared for two people to go up against two different people. And, of course, Gara thinks in his head, how strong are they? Yeah. Gara would still be the same. It's just, Shikaku just hopes to not go up against one of those two, which, of course, his hopes are crushed. As when, Rockley fights the dog person. I forgot his name. Yeah, Gara goes, not Gara, Rockley goes up against him. Obviously wins. And, who does Ruby go against? Sasuke goes up against the same person. Actually, no, Ruby would just be replacing Sasuke. No, because those two big. Ruby would just fight. The person with glasses. Yeah, because he wouldn't leave as he does. And so, she ends up fighting him and winning. Yeah. Even though he did kind of throw, he thought he was going to throw the match, but instead he actually ended up having to try because he would have got killed, pretty much. So, yeah. And, Shikaku's like, oh no, this ain't good. As, the board lights up with Naruto and Gara up next for the final battle, and Shikaku's just like, just give up now, just give up, saying surrender, please. He truly doesn't want to, fight the 11 tails. And, as that fine, as, Shikaku doesn't, as Gara thinks, oh yeah, I'll just, try and go like his beast state. Yeah, Gara doesn't let him. Or he tells Gara, if you do, I'm running away. I'm taking full control and running in the opposite direction. And Gara then has, Gara's just in his things. He thinks he's invincible in it, and then all of a sudden, what he is just like explosion, but he doesn't think much about it. Then he hears that Gara is eliminated or disqualified for being outside the ring, and once he drops his hand thing, he's like, what? How? And well, no, it's like simple. I just punched his shield. It was hard enough that I was able to punch, and lucky enough not go straight through it, and just send you flying through the building, while flying you through the wall. And yeah, that kind of makes Scarver mad, but you know, Gar is pretty much own fault because he pretty much blocked out his own vision when he did that. So yeah. And so then there's they say there's gonna be a 1 month then period between now and when you go to what's it called? Now and your last and the Genin fight. Oh yeah, the fighting arena where they fight then. Yeah, the 1 month training arc. Yeah. And well, yeah, I guess I'll go into a bit of the training. Well, of course, Ruby just wants to train with Naruto. That's no surprise because she always get a lot stronger, and Naruto goes, well, I need to train. I need to train too. It's like, and she brings up the point like, well, why you're the kind of strongest, person, the strongest, tailed beast in the world. You don't really need to train. Brother, you are the essence of strength and power. So, yeah, but still, I still want to train. It's like, well, yeah, if you do, you'd be training with me. Even though, yeah, I'd be, going full out trying to, beat you. And you'd be able to fight me. You'd be able to go through, your type B stage and, get stronger that way. And you just goes, you guess so. Well, that's their training. Yeah. So they go out to a secluded area of the woods outside of Konoha. Is there just done fighting? Well, yeah. The only thing that Kakashi says is, no, don't go full, 11 tells whatever you do, because that will send mass panic throughout the village. He goes, yeah, I know, Kakashi, I know. And, well, I'm going to end it here. So if you have enjoyed this, guys, like and enjoyed something, and you want to see more just like this, subscribe. And I'll see you in the next part of video, depending on what I do. And a goodbye.